Today, we're in Prescott, Washington, USA, in Walla Walla County. These are the famous Skyrocket hills that some flatlanders would consider small mountains. Here, the fields are not flat and square, but are instead shaped like fingers with unfarmable land at the edge of them. It is unfarmable because it is too steep to allow the passage of a combine. When mules worked these hills, a lot more of the land was farmed. The old-timers were able to go out on a 45-degree slope or better back in the early 20th century. This is an eyebrow. It is one of those places that is too steep to farm. It is called an eyebrow because the area not farmed resembles the shape of an eyebrow. When they are chock full of weeds, we call them rye-brows. With bigger and bigger combines, the areas that cannot be farmed are growing, and the rising costs of fuel, fertilizer, and chemicals make more and more of it not worth farming. If you look closely, you can see the super white dirt that we call alkali deposits. Some of the dirt is similar in texture to baby powder and has many of the same properties. It can be some really slick dirt to work on and leads to combines taking some unexpected slides.
His ass end is pivoting. He is sliding. He is drifting. He is dropping down. He's coming though. Nope, he's going downhill. He's sliding. I knew this would happen. Bouncing and sliding. He's making it though. It's just so soft right here. So soft.
The light white dirt is also a terrible growing medium and never yields much grain. While it may not make any money, the wheat or CRP crop does help control the weeds in bad yielding ground. Without a crop in these bad spots, the weeds would start to take over and spread into the work ground. What we are heading down right here is called a bankout wagon road, or simply a bankout road. It is a road through the field that is cut along the top of the ridges so that the tractors pulling the grain carts have a safe road back to the trucks. When empty, the bankout wagons can go on pretty much anything that a combine with its self-leveling chassis can go on. Once the bankout wagon gets grain on it, however, you have to keep it very level to avoid grain spilling or the wagon tipping, as you can see happens here in this video. These operators are seasoned vets and have seen some things. One of these combines is the very same combine showed with its head on fire here. It is even being operated by the same person. The header, however, is a new John Deere header instead of a McDon Draper header. You can also see that the bankout wagons have water on board in case there is a field fire. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing and dropping a comment to help me grow the channel. If you really like the video, then share it with someone and send them the link. Wheat harvest is winding down here in Eastern Washington, and from all of us out here to all of you out there, you have a good one, and thanks for watching.